Real Madrid's 4-1 win over Levante felt less like a routine victory and more like a proclamation. A team that can pass at breakneck speed and punish any side that dares to stand toe-to-toe has arrived, and tonight, everyone saw exactly how dangerous that identity can be. The scoreboard tells you the result, but the match narrative reveals the gulf. Vinicius Jr. opened the scoring with a moment of individual brilliance and then played the pass that unlocked a debut goal for Franco Mastantuono, while Kylian Mbappe buried a cheeky penalty and then rounded off the contest with a third that killed any lingering hope of a Levante comeback. Those moments weren't isolated flashes. They were symptoms of a system built on rapid, precise passing, off-the-ball intelligence, and ruthless finishing that turned possession into a weapon rather than a comfort zone. Levante's coach Julian Calero refused to hide from the scale of the task his side faced. He praised his players for their bravery and insisted that identity matters even when you go up against a superior opponent. That courage was visible. Levante tried to play, to meet Madrid's intensity rather than cower behind a low block, and in many sequences they hung in there, but bravery has a cost. When you take the game to a team that executes passing at high speed with near-surgical precision, the risks compound and mistakes are punished quickly. Calero's post-match reflection underlined that reality, and in a line that summed up the evening, he acknowledged that Real Madrid are, right now, arguably the best passing team in Europe, a compliment that doubles as a warning to every La Liga side plotting a strategy against them. If you peel back the scoreline to the underlying patterns, the danger comes from Madrid's ability to string short, incisive passes into progressive sequences that force defenders into race-like decisions. Step up and risk a through ball, stay deep, and concede space between the lines. That friction creates the openings Vinicius exploited in the first half and the penalty situation that Mbappe converted in the second. Beyond the marquee moments, data from the match shows Madrid's dominance in progressive passing and build-up play, the kind of control that doesn't always look flashy on paper, but suffocates opposition structure and opens lanes for high-quality chances. Those statistical markers are not a fluke. They're the output of a clear philosophy being enforced on the pitch. For Levante, the immediate takeaway is more mixed. There's no shame in being beaten by a team in this form, and Calero was right to lean into his player's character. Fans want identity and effort, and Levante offered both. Yet from a tactical standpoint, the game exposed how smaller sides may need to choose between two imperfect options: sit deep and hope to frustrate Madrid's intricate passing, or press and try to disrupt the rhythm at the cost of leaving gaps that elite attackers will exploit. Tonight Levante chose the latter in stretches, and while that approach won applause for intent, it also highlighted the tactical challenge opponents face when confronting a side that moves the ball as quickly and precisely as Madrid do. Looking ahead, the implications stretch beyond one fixture. When a title contender demonstrates such a potent blend of pace, passing and finishing, the entire league shifts. Managers must craft specific countermeasures. Scouts begin hunting for players who can both maintain shape and disrupt the passing rhythm. And rival teams must decide whether to mirror Madrid's aggression or build systems designed to absorb and counterattack. The immediate calendar doesn't offer many easy answers. Upcoming derbies and top six clashes will test whether this was a momentary crest of form or the start of a season-long tide. For neutrals and pundits, the question now is thrilling and terrifying in equal measure. Who, if anyone, can stop Real Madrid's passing machine? Tonight's 4-1 certainly suggests the answer might be nobody, at least for now. Finally, there's a narrative human element that lingers after the final whistle. Calero's praise for his players' soul and identity is a reminder that football is not just result-driven, it's also built on moments of defiance and pride. But results define seasons, and when those results come alongside a new, almost clinical style of play from a club with Madrid's resources and coaching clarity, the footballing world takes note. This match will be dissected for tactical lessons, but it will also be remembered as the night Real Madrid sent a blunt message to La Liga. They are not just winning, they are evolving the way they win, and that evolution might be the hardest opponent of all.